Also, wait, no. Have you been seeing the VCT K-pop shit?
KPOPification.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I know a lot about this. I'm into K-pop and VCT. I got you. K-popification essentially is like people kind of classify it as like being parasocial. That's what they think it is. Because you know how niggas in like K-pop and like communities are just like make fan signs and make edits and shit and do stuff like that about like, people they like. They start doing that in Valorant, but most people usually don't do it like to an insane like degree. But obviously you can't control every bad pea in the pod, so it happens occasionally. So people kind of like classify it as K-popification when in reality it's just people being parasocial. Like it don't hurt to be a fan. Like there's nothing wrong with being like a fan of a pro. If anything, like the K-popification of Valorant like helps it.
So question, they're using the word K-popification to say basically you guys are parasocial the fuck out.
Yeah, they're using it to like describe a very small group of people, because like that's what they see, because they see the people like that have like a K-pop profile picture or something, and they'll see them like make a tweet and like
and that's why they're saying K-pop.
Yeah, they'll say that just because of that. But in reality, it's just like the few people that are just
the edits, like, comments. Yeah, that makes more sense.
It's usually fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's cool, and if anything, it's literally giving more life to the game.
Scary. It is good for the sake of the game. I don't think it's wrong to be like a fanboy of a particular artist, but I mean I see a lot of them, just a lot of like K-pop fans, like even Swifties or whatever they're called. They just be like overly obsessive.
Yeah, they be on some time angle.
But that's what I'm saying though. Every fan base now is like fucking Kai Cenat fan base, dangerous. Like wait, DEO, Boost himself.
Really it's really just anybody that's just like obsessed with a particular creator.
But it's also like that's a tough conversation, especially when you talk about like the future and like fans and the internet culture. Is like that's the internet. Fuck, you know, like I know the context of like why we're using the K-pop, but that's the internet.
The stand thing, bro. I'm trying to think like, cause bro, like niggas is saying it's better for the scene, it's good for the shit, and like I don't know, man. Like
they spend a lot.
That's why niggas is saying it's good. By the way, the people who
exactly.
If the people at top capitalizing, nigga, they loving it. Like I'm looking at AMP, and AMP only probably did that because other YouTube groups do it as well. But I look at AMP and I'm actually shocked to see them start the skincare routine, because I'm like, I didn't see that being known. But if you pay attention, of course, that's probably, Asian's a smart guy. But them doing that is like, you guys are just like so smart. Like you're capitalizing. One, capitalism is at an all-time high. Consumerism is at an all-time high. Fucking, we're gonna keep calling it the K-pop. What is it called again?
K-popification.
That's at an all-time high. Nigga, when you get that 3, nigga, you making money, bands, and you can't get canceled.
You're right. It's a very finance focused company. They'll promote that shit, and whatever puts a check in their fucking hands. K-popification is just the term. That shit exists in all forms of media, bro. You see how people act for their favorite football or basketball or soccer team, soccer fans especially, bro.
Yes, this shit been going on for a minute, and yes, it happens with like sports niggas. But you got to realize the demographic of niggas we dealing with when we talking about in the gaming space. Niggas that don't leave their goddamn room, the niggas that know how to use the fucking internet. These are completely different niggas that are talking about Ronaldo versus Messi. Them niggas actually like have lives usually. You feel me?
I just think those K-pop stands, like they be willing to put a bag down on whatever. Like
I ain't even get to my point, because it's past the bag, bro. It's past the bag, because what I'm worried about is the fucking creator, nigga. Because you gotta realize, bro, what a stand actually means, and what they will actually, the links they will go to like get a reaction or get some type of interaction, bro. If you have hella niggas that is that desperate to get in contact with you, bro, it's only a matter of time until some weird shit go down. If all the creators, and basically I feel like being K-popified is more accessible than ever now. Like damn near all it take is a nigga to get a few viral videos, bro. You're on the list, bro. They might be looking for you. They might be trying to figure out who your mom is and where you work at. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that shit ain't sweet. If for a nigga that like privacy shit, I don't know. Some niggas like fame and shit, but I'm not with all that weird shit. So
I get that.
I don't think that this is going in a good direction, but I don't think it's any bringing it back now.
That's just people, like there's always going to be that small group of people that's going to develop parasocialness and just do it in anything you'll do in life. So
you could be a small content creator and have fucking
A
upset.
parasocial fan.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I think everything's heading to the extreme part, though. Like I get what everyone's saying, and I want to add to kind of what he's talking about. It's like, because like the basic part for me, like I'm trying to break this down to like my brain is works in onions. The basic part for me is like, oh, we're talking about how a lot of athletes get matched up with this woman because she saw him. She's probably fangirling. You know, niggas easy, boom. Or artists, same thing, boom. Right? And then my brain goes, you got the groupie boys. I don't know what they really call them, dick eaters or whatever the case. I don't know what's the proper verbiage for them. But you got them niggas. Them niggas acting like your bros, but they really not your bros. They're there because you got the bread, the money. Where now I think is like where it's like everyone's become. Think about it. It is a crazy road to be living in a world where everyone's becoming crazy, but I mean not crazy, famous or viral, but you, right? And then you gotta realize that guy. Once that clicks for him, he's like, how can I get in close to one of these people or become one of these people or even getting a click one of these people? It becomes probably now like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been happening, but now I feel like it is becoming a very like, I need a game. The same way content creators are so happy when a new game comes out so they can become famous, it's the same way I believe people who like their brain don't go new opportunity, time for me to get famous. They go somebody famous. Let me go make a friend. And they really not trying to be friends. They just trying to be in that clip.